Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Today I'm making a little Easter box. I haven't made it for anything specifically, so I think it will do like wee chocolates, something the kids would like. It's just a wee tiny box, wee treat box. You can put money in it or a few treats or wee mini bars of chocolate. A couple of things will fit in it. So I made this one using the balmy blue, and I used a brand new set which was available from the 1st of April, and the one I had is called the Ornate Style. I'm not using the stamp set today, but I did want to show it. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to have loads of fun with this, and of course beautiful matching days. I mean, look at that. It's just like a wee doily. It's really beautiful. It just goes straight through. I had no bother whatsoever excuse me, getting all the wee pieces out or whatever. It just is a lovely day set. You'll see a few makes next week, during the week, of me using it, so hopefully you'll get a wee taste for it, and it'll give you a few ideas if you do happen to purchase it. So the other stamps that I'm using, of course, is my favourite one, the Fable Friends, and I'm using the wee ducks this time. So as I say, we're going to go with Seaside Spray this time. I'm not using any yellow or anything. I'm just keeping this one really plain. This one I've used the Subtle's Gingham, but this time I'm just going with the one colour palette just to show you that simple is also nice. So let's get started. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need a piece of your Seaside Spray card, and none of your scraps. You don't need those. Right, this piece here should measure 5.5 inches by 7.25. You're going to need 2 strips of the matching in colour designer 6x6 inch papers. Use the gingham one if you want. There is other designs in it which are quite pretty too, but for me I'm using the gingham, and I've cut this at 2 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and these ones at 3 2/8 inches by 3/4 of an inch. That's just to go around the box, and this is where you're going to do your stamping and colouring. So we'll make the box first and get it ready to go. So you're going to need your scoreboard or your cutter, score, whatever you want to use yourself. So get your piece of card and go with the 5.5 inch across the top, and we're going to score it at 1 inch and 4.5 inches. And then just turn it round, and we're going to score 3/4 of an inch, 3 inches, 4 inches, and 6.25. And that's your scoring done. So we'll do our folds first, just so you can see everything. This is a favourite type of box of mine. I do love using this type of box. You can make it in any size you wish, and it's a good wee sturdy box. So get your scissors, and we're going to cut. I'll mark it for you first. We're going to cut out. We're going to make this is going to be the closure, and these are all the sides of the main base of the box. So that's my phone going. So you need to cut out, this one and this one, and then we're just going to slot in the rest of them. So that's all the cutting we have to do, which is pretty easy. So we'll cut them out first. And then we're going to cut up this one. We actually want to cut these ones in slightly, just feed them in slightly, because I'm popping this inside the box so that it sits all nice and neat, and you can see the nice wee sides. So just feed all those out. And this one, we just want to go straight in, don't we? We're keeping this one straight because this is the front of your box. So we're not V'ing that one, but we are V'ing this one in your corner piece so that it'll sit nice. Same with this side. Cut straight here and then V this one in. And then back we can V these ones. I should have kept on straight actually. And V this one. So keep these two straight, not V'd. I'm not concentrating this morning. I don't know how you are all feeling, but I'm up and down, up and down. Some days I'm great, other days I'm worried stupid about everybody in the family, so I'm sure you are all the same. I can V this one in because it's getting tucked. And then we're going to cut this one away. And I probably will come back and cut those in. I haven't quite decided, but we can do that at a later date. So we know that this is going to be the lid. This is your lid, so this is your base. And we're going to start sticking those down with a bit of glue. Sticky blob on the end of my glue. Oops, look at that, don't do that. So, make up your wee box, just keeping your corners nice and straight. I think I'm going to use my wee pegs because I do like the way they hold that right on the edge for you. Means it's getting a good grip. Same with this side. Just make sure it's all nicely round the back. Put a wee peg on. So that's those done. Hopefully that will take quickly. And we're going to pop our gingham all around. We'll start at the back while we're waiting on that drying. You can put this on with your tape, or see the nice design the other side. I mean, you could go that way if you wanted. I just like gingham for Easter time, if we get an Easter this year too. Thank goodness this is all happening coming into the late nights, because I think that's helping everybody. Now, that gingham is really nice, isn't it? The Seaside Spray. So I'm going to pop these off now. It should have taken. That glue is great. It does take in seconds. It gives you a wee bit of wiggle room, but also gives you good hold. So I was planning on putting the whole shebang in this time, which means I want to take more of this. I actually could take a wee bit off the length and a wee bit here. If you want to keep yours on the outside, then you'll have to stick your gingham on it. Still could take a wee bit more of this. Just allows it to slot in easier to your box, but still giving you that support that you need. Now, the last time I kept this, the front edge out, but this time I'm going to pop it in just so that I can put my gingham right the way around. So we'll do that. So just trim as needed, test and try, and then just trim to what suits your needs. But it is a cute wee box, and a handy wee box. I mean, you could put soaps or candles in there too, I reckon, you know, or a wee variety of stuff. Who knows what we're going to want this Easter. This one. Oops. Sticky finger situation. Right, so there we are. That is our front. Now, if you wanted to, you could punch a wee semicircle there. Just let them know that's the front, but I'm not going to bother. So we're getting our, leave yourself enough ribbon to the front, either to tie a knot. I'm just going to tie a knot this time because I think this ribbon lends itself better to a knot than anything else. So pop it under. I want this right to the front. So now's the time to slide it along. I have to do this right now because I'm upside down. Turn it round, Patricia, for goodness sake. More fingers and thumbs. I'm actually going to cut this off because it's beginning to aggravate me. So get it now. Turn all your ribbon to face the right way once you get it through. You don't want the plain side showing. You want your nice colour showing. So squeeze those edges out. They will come. You just need to work at it. See, same here. It's just because there's a wee scallop, and the scallop is beautiful, like, but it does catch on the bit of ribbon that you want to pull out. So there you have it. Patience is a virtue. So now we want to decorate our top, and I've cut this out of the dies, and it just fits perfectly. And it is the prettiest wee scallop, this one here. So it shows you have another 2 sizes bigger and then longer ones. So you're going to get plenty out of that. And that one there is the Seaside Spray scallop ribbon. So now we need to do our stamp, and we'll get some things out of the way. Stamp I'm using is this wee one. And I'm just stamping it in Memento. And then when you're placing it on, just make sure that you line everything up. Make sure that you've got his bit of head in. You don't want anything missing. Just sort of center it as best you can. And there you have it. Nice. So, and as I said, I wasn't going to color him in with the yellows this time because I want to keep everything blue. So I'm going to give them, they're going to be wee white ducks. We've all seen wee white ducks, haven't we? So I'm just giving them wee tiny bits of the smoky slate grey around the edges. I'm not going dark at all. I just want a wee hint of colour there to give them some definition. And as soon as I have that on, I'm going in with my Pro marker to blend that in so it's nice and soft. No harsh edges. Just softens it all and blends it in, gives them that wee bit of depth. You see that? Ooh, not very well with that camera, I'm afraid, because I'm right up into the light. But it is working. And it's a very quick way to colour in anything. If you're doing a couple of these, you mightn't want to waste that much time with in-depth colouring. And they're all going to be dressed in the same colour too. Do you remember that when your Sunday best, you're going to visit your grandparents or something, you were all dressed in the same things? So they're obviously on their wee Easter parade. Doesn't take much of this Pro marker. It will do its work even after you've stopped using it. It just makes it lovely and soft. So go back in with this one. Oops. Got our wee wing. In with your Pro marker. Put a wee bit extra grey on her hair because she's at the front, sort of in the shadow of them all. my light source is coming from this road, I'm hoping. Now, I think it's dead on. You can see it working away there, so I'll not go back in too much. So now we wanted to do, we'll do your wee beaks and in dark Calypso Coral. I'm just doing a wee touch of the dark, not too much. Just again for a bit of definition where the shading would be. Same here, just a wee dot of it. And then go in with your light color and just use the bullet end just to give you a wee bit more control. Now we'll colour in their clothes. And to do that I'm going with a bit of the Seaside Spray ink and the Wink of Stella. So stab that in until you get a wee bit on your block, and then use your Wink of Stella just to lift it and colour in. And it keeps everything matching. I haven't got the Seaside Spray blends, which is why I'm using this, so it just shows you even if you haven't got them, you can still match up by using the matching ink if you have it. And you can go back and give depth as well by adding a bit more ink where you think it should be darker. She actually looks like she has a wee cuff on that. I'm just doing her dress as well, or her hat I mean, sorry. All the same colour. If you want it really dark, dip into the actual ink. Now, just her dress left to do. Her jacket, whatever it is. And you can see a wee tiny bit of ink goes a long way, especially when you're using this Wink of Stella clear. It's just like a wee paintbrush. So that's the three of them done. And we just want to sort of grind them. They're walking along like they're walking in the air. We don't want that, so an easy way to do that is to get your, I have Old Olive, light and dark, and I'm going in with the dark. I'm deciding, there's the line, she seems to be the hair stuck and her, so that is going to be my baseline. And if you just follow that across without touching your web feet, if you can, right the way across, and then we're doing a wee bit of darkness around the flippers or whatever they are, webbed feet, just on the outs on this side of the left hand side of them, of each of. Don't go into there, leave that for the lighter bit, and then just get your lighter one, and we're going to soften that all out. My light one's nearly done. I think I have a new one there. Don't rush it because you'll end up going over the wee feet. But you do want to blend it, so again you can go in with your Pro marker to help with the harsh lines. And then don't do too much here, just add. And it's like they're out for a wee walk on the grass. And as I said, you can go in with your Pro marker. If you're not fussy on anything, just give a quick scrub over the top of it. And that'll help to blend it for you. But take your time and enjoy this part. This is the therapeutic part. So that's them ready. I'm just going to add a few large dimensionals. I don't want to put one on the ribbon, so I'm going to cut one up and leave that gap so it gives me, but it's not going to give you a big mound over the ribbon. So no sentiment or anything. I don't think it needs it with the wee chicks there, you know. And you can easily open your ribbon again when you're ready to fill it. So just center that. You actually have a wee center thing to help you. Oops. And there's your box all ready, and a good wee bit of therapeutic colouring to keep your mind occupied and out of trouble. So there you are, that's the two differences. One's bright and jolly, one's a wee bit more sophisticated looking. So I hope you have a wee go. All the measurements will down below and all the links to everything that I've used. Thanks for watching now and be safe out there. Bye.